I've done a 5K. I started with the Summit last year, did a 5K, and then I did a 10K, and I thought, well, where to go next is the half. So Summit was the very first race I had ever done, and Lisa was very good at helping me do that. I was seeing her at the time for physiotherapy. So it was a huge, I framed my bib last year for my 5K. And I remember hitting that first water station, and Jolene and her husband were there, and it was so good to have a little bit of a cheer, because you kind of start getting spaced out at a point of a race, right? So huge support when they start cheering you on.
3, 2, 1, good luck!
We had a group of runners that approached us that said it would be great for Prince Albert to be able to host an event. Most of the runs we've gone to are in bigger cities like Saskatoon and Regina, and so we decided we'd like to start one up for our community.
I helped with our committee. We planned where we wanted to go around the city with the city, and we started with nothing, 13 years ago, and here we are 13 years later. We're almost around the trail.
That's awesome.
I've heard it on the radio the very first year, and then we kind of missed out on getting involved. So the next year, my husband and I did running class with Lisa, and then decided to do our first 5K and do the run. So we did that, kind of started with that. That was probably about 10 years ago. Yeah.
We have 400 runners coming to the event this year. Lots from the community, but actually lots throughout the province. We have people from Regina, Saskatoon, some of our northern communities, our rural communities. So it's great to see a wide variety of people coming out to Prince Albert.
Are we ready for this?
We are. We are.
Any last thoughts?
What are we doing? Nope.
One of the nice things about an event like this is it exposes people to the Rotary Trail, and our goal was to get it right around the city, and we're getting closer and closer. We're still raising money, and it's great to see the Summit Run help us again this year with raising money towards the Rotary Trail. They use the Rotary Trail, but it's so many people that use the Rotary Trail, and it really gives exposure, and it's such a beautiful trail, especially down by the river, but all the way around the city. Right now it's about 18 kilometers. We want it to be a half marathon when we're done, so we're hoping that we may be able to attract more of this kind of thing. But it's a nice biking, walking trail that goes right around the city, and you'll see a lot of people using it, and it doesn't matter your ability. And I think the Summit Run shows that. I mean, you've got people that do the 1K or the 2K right up to, a 10K or a half marathon. So, I mean, it's just amazing to see this happen.
Good luck to all runners!
Way to go!
It goes all the way up to Marquis Road, so it goes around the city up to Marquis Road, and it continues on. Like, it also goes almost to our soccer center. That'll happen this year, and on this side it goes right to the west end, and I think that's amazing. Like, it takes off along the river here and continues on right to the west end of the city, and then it's going to come up and hook up to the hospital and back around, so it's right around the city.
Yeah, the families are fun. You see them crossing the finish line, and these little kids just give it their all. And that event kind of came place because a lot of us as runners, our kids come to our events and would cheer us on, and they'd be standing around the start-finish line, and we thought, wouldn't it be cool if we actually get to cheer them on? So we have lots of mums and dads, grandmas and grandpas that run the 5K, the 10K, the half, and then they come back to the start line, and then they do the 2K with their family. So it's a great way to try to encourage kids that activity is fun and it's just a normal part of growing up.
They did the 2K family run last year, and they were really upset with me that they couldn't go and see their time after. So it's important to them, so they're each in the individual 2K this year, and yeah, just that they have fun doing it. They had fun last year. They loved all the cheering too, because everybody's still standing around, and it's really good. Random strangers are cheering for you, so yeah, that they enjoy it.
Last year I did the Summit Run, and that was my first Summit Run that I did. That's the only one I've did so far, so this is going to be my second run, and yeah, it was really fun.
Well, they say you're not supposed to have a goal, especially for your first one, so I can't answer that question. Because then I'm putting it out there, so yeah, and I just don't want to do that. I want to finish it. That's the goal, is to actually finish it and feel good when I finish it, so yeah.
Yeah, when you're the runner, it's, you can hear them cheering you on. Sometimes they know who you are, so they're saying your name and they kind of push you, and and like way to go and stuff. And even if you don't know them, they'll have a little, you know, pat on the back or keep going, you're almost there. And so yeah, you get it both ways, yeah, running or volunteering.
Erica Anderson from Prince Albert, Michelle Delaney.
We usually have kind of started volunteering the last few years. I did a few 5Ks and then did some volunteering and then did a 10K, and then I really like the volunteering part. You get to see everybody come in, some people haven't ever ran before and this is their very first race, so you kind of see everybody's emotion if they actually did it, and it was just, you know, really exciting to see, you know, everybody's, how they enjoy it, or, you know, their accomplishments and stuff. So that's what I get when I do the water stations or anything. You can cheer them on and you kind of know where they're at, and you can push them if you see them struggling, or yeah, so it's really fun.
They're running hard.
The Atries family is a great example of some of the volunteers that we have that come back year after year to help us with the event, and it's really nice that we have people that are willing to commit their time on a repeat basis like that. So volunteers are the unsung heroes. They get up earlier than the runners. They help us with all the aspects of the race that we wouldn't be able to cover logistically, and it just makes for a great event.
Hi, welcome to the Summit Run. Tomorrow, Lisa asked us to be the kind of volunteers at the end of the finish line, and we get to give everybody their medals this year. So yeah, that's exciting to actually get to see every person cross the finish line and give them their big medal for accomplishment and pat on the back.
Dylan Stride from Air Orange, finishing the half marathon, first across the finish line.
Olivia.
Olivia, what are you doing tomorrow?
I'm gonna do 5K.
5K. That's amazing. How long have you been running for?
3 years.
Why do you like running?
I like it because it's fun and it's good exercise.
Exactly, and then to finish and get a medal, and the chief of police is here to give medal for the little kids, it's just icing on the cake. I think that as a race director, that's my way of giving back to the community. It's fun to see people that maybe didn't have that fitness level before and are now accomplishing something that they never thought possible. And so being able to provide them an event, and then getting to see my newbie runners growing, and then doing the 5K, and I'm someone doing the half, it's fantastic, and it's a great way for me to celebrate that success with them.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on Max TV Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sasktel.com. Max TV programming is now available on Max TV on the Go at maxtvonthego.sasktel.com.